Hey everyone, welcome back to Compensation VR. Today we have a brand new update for you, version 1.4.0.
This update brings a whole new CVR original, which we're proud to say is our most polished yet. We've been planning out this one for almost a year now, since the beginning, and we're happy to be able to finally share it with you.
So, this new original is Airsoft. It contains two maps, Quarry and Wet Work, which I think Raven could explain a little further.
So, as we were saying previously, we've been working on this game mode for about a month now, in line with our current production schedule. Leon made the music and I wrote the scripts and made the models. So, as Leon was saying, there are currently two maps available, with more hopefully to come in the future. The first one, and the default, is Quarry. So as you may have guessed, Quarry is set in a quarry, similar to some maps from Call of Duty and Team Fortress 2, which is where we wanted to draw some inspiration. You can see footage of that in the background right now.
Wow, that looks good.
So one of the primary attractions of Quarry is the wide variations in height. You can go from the base of the map to the very tip top of the crane in less than 30 seconds, depending on where you are. This allows for a lot more of a 3D element to gameplay as opposed to just a flat plane.
And then there's Wet Work. Wet Work is a bit more flat with a few containers spread out. As you can see in the background, there is a crane, but you can't really get on top of it. We mainly designed this map to be more compact, so there's a lot more stressful game. I feel like more stressful gameplay, sort of.
Yeah. So the thing is, this implements a lot more close quarters combat due to the confined spaces. This forces you to get up close and personal, which can be a bit more difficult for some people. So it's meant for more intense and less casual gameplay. Along with the rain, this also creates a bit of more tense atmosphere because the rain can be a bit distracting. We did this intentionally and for ambience. This is also one of the first CVR maps to be at night. Just a bit of a fun fact. So we've actually implemented a very nice new feature that will only really affect PC VR players, but it will be a huge quality improvement for them. Leon, do you want to go over that?
If any of you played previous CVR builds, you may have noticed in the settings menu there used to be a hand section. This section basically allowed you to adjust your hand offset, but due to that feature not saving correctly, mainly on the rotation part, it was a pain to use, to be quite honest. And so, we've actually taken matters into our own hands and made new offsets for the Valve Index and the Oculus Quest on PC VR. We hope this helps players enjoy the game more and so they have controls that they are more used to from games like Rec Room or VR Chat.
The other thing with this is we do not have every headset available. So if you have Unity Explorer and you want to adjust your hand offsets, go right ahead, but please send us the hand offsets so we can punch them into our system. Because
Along
at the
with
moment,
your
as
along
Leon
with
was
your
saying,
controllers, because if you just send us your hand offsets, we can't tell if you're an HTC Vive, Reverb G2, or any other headsets that we don't have at our disposal.
so one other thing that you may be excited to hear about, this is actually one of the things I've been really hoping for a while. Have you ever gotten stuck in a lobby without your friends and you're trying to join the same lobby, but no matter how hard you try, you're stuck in a different instance? This happens a lot with like the lounge or Airsoft, and so to fix this, we've implemented a completely new matchmaking system, which means if you're moving subrooms instead of just a whole room, you will actually prioritize the current instance. So your friends will stay together when you are switching subrooms instead of like splitting up into random instances. The other thing is we have implemented invites and force pulling. Force pulling is more of a developer feature that we'll use for events and such. And invites are for everyone. What they allow you to do is go to the profile of the player you want to invite. So for example, you can go to your friends menu and select one of your friends, and then you can press invite, and they will receive a notification. This notification, they can press on it and click accept or decline. If they decline, it will let you know, and if they press accept, it will bring them to the instance with you. However, because of privacy concerns, these invites will only last 5 minutes. They'll expire after that, so make sure to accept them quickly. They will also disappear from your notification menu after they expire, so this makes sure that we don't have any issues with, say, like, being able to try and accept expired invites, and then that just becomes a buggy mess. One other thing is at a certain point we are going to implement presence, which means you can see where and if a player is online, and invite request. So you'll be able to say request an invite from your friend as soon as you get online, and it just makes things more efficient than trying to like DM them and say, "Hey, I need an invite." So, on that note, I believe there are 3 bits really of news in order. So, Leon, do you want to go over the reason we kind of had to delay this update?
Yeah, so basically, we had to delay this update by about a month because at the time of recording, it's the 1st of July. And the reason for that is mainly because of Android build issues. Basically, what happened is when we tried to build for Android, Gradle would just give up and give us an error message that's pretty vague, saying like the build just failed. Now, the issue for that was because we imported 2 OpenXR libraries at the same time. Well, not really OpenXR. We imported OpenXR for Android and then also the Oculus library, which, when used in scripts, would just clash together, and then Gradle would just give up when two duplicates were trying to merge into the same script.
So the thing is, they weren't really trying to merge. It was just they each imported their own. If you know what DLL is, a dynamic linked library, it's a collection of scripts that other scripts can reference, so they're not writing the whole code again. The thing is, each of these plugins imported their own version of that DLL, but it had the same name. So when Gradle saw 2 of the same plugin, it wouldn't let us build because it had 2 of the same library, which obviously would cause some severe problems. So then something else in other news is the DDoS on May the 22nd, and actually a recent server outage. So the DDoS, we don't know who it was from, and it was more of a denial-of-service attack than a distributed denial-of-service attack, was about 5,000 images being uploaded to our API in about 2 hours. I was unavailable to resolve the issue on the API, which is why it went on for about 2 hours instead of about 5 minutes. We've also implemented better rate limiting, more security measures, and other measures to protect both the API and your account data. So, that being said, the servers went out for about 6 hours last night, if you're watching this on the 1st of July. That was due to an out-of-memory error from requesting too many images from the API. We already resolved it, and 1.4.0 should be functioning as normally.
You can also read more about the DOS attack on our website. We have the link for the blog linked below.
Yes, you can find it if you go to. You can also find it if you go to just compensationvr.tk, click news, and there will be a option for the postmortem of the 2022 May 22nd attack. So, one last thing, which is a very big piece of news about the next update, not 1.4.0, 1.5.0, is, well, it's kind of twofold. We're going to be focusing more on optimization because we're aware that there's some optimization issues, especially on Oculus Quest 2. And the other thing is, due to that optimization and some other quality of life features, we are going to be trying to release on AppLab. So this is not a promise, this is not a confirmation, we have not received approval from the Oculus staff yet, but we are going to be working hard to get out on Oculus Quest. We believe this will bring in a whole wave of new players, and hopefully it will help bring some more friends to the game so we can all hang out together. Speaking of friends hanging out, Leon, do you want to explain what we were thinking about doing with Airsoft with the community?
Oh, yeah. So basically, we were planning of sometime later on hosting a small Airsoft event where you can log on, we can force pull you into an Airsoft instance, and we can just have fun playing together. Basically, this is just a nice little way. We're just planning to bring the small community we have together to just have some good fun.
So that's pretty much all for this update. If you want to view the whole patch notes in a text format, you can go to the link in the description where we have our patch notes, and you can also view all the links we've posted in this video in the description below. So, that being said, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in game sometime. Have fun. Awkward waving. I'm definitely putting that. I'm definitely leaving that in at the end.
Like after the credits. Raven, what's that?
Is that a new Oculus?
Is that creation tools? Hey Raven, what's that?
Are those creation tools?
Oh
Like a
my
mesh
god. Guys, today, welcome to Leon's epic vlog through CVR. We're done. We were just here recording the shitty patch notes, and now it's time to go vibe at my little house. So this is the crib. Let's go. Let's go.
Leon.
Stop following me. No,
Okay,
fuck
stop
off.
recording.
No, this is not.